What's going on, y'all? Full Metal Phantom back here yet again with yet another part of Valhalla. The one the last time, I had Stella and Say show up yet again. I learned a little bit more about each of them actually. One, how she is during like the little parties and stuff, how enthusiastic she is. We also learned that Say was a bit brutal in the past, you know what I'm saying? Irony of beating her freaking her dad up, but and then we had Dorothy. Dorothy was having a whole episode, bro. She was acting mad weird. But we slapped her. We slapped some sense into her. But without further ado, I got some information here to read. So this forum. Oh yo, we're on the forum. Ain't no way, bruh. That bar called Valhalla isn't any good. I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is a neat, just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender could be a bit of a dick. What? How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can't smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week. Sounds enough for me. What? Sounds good enough for me. Okay. Yo, how they gonna say that about me? They ain't never even been in the bar, man. I'm quite the nice person. Anyways, what's this? The final remaster leads... Oh, the Yik game. The final remaster leads the video game charts. Newest remaster of 2016's Yik, a modern, postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku, bruh. I knew it, bruh. Remaster and Sting's Face remaster, full chart including lifetime sales. Bro, I knew this freaking universe had a Hatsune Miku, bro. It was way too convenient. Like, I seen a chick with orange yellowish hair, bro, and I was like, that looks a lot like Hatsune Miku, bro. I don't think I saved. Okay, I did. Okay, good. All right. This is the third final this year. Okay, so ain't much else to do, so it's about time. Let's do it. The 28th. The party is the 31st, I believe, right? Yep, because that's New Year's. Day before it. See, look at right here! Good evening. Ah, Jill. I want to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the door? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Hey, even for a cat lover, you should get excited about firecrackers a whole lot when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Why the hell did he immediately vanish off screen? Anyways, let's start. Not seeing any new music still, just by the way. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. Ingram, my boy. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. As far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made that noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. Noise got annoying after a while, I must say. It remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far anyway. So it didn't get far away. I'll give me a Mars Blast. Damn, this motherfucker is demanding. I'll give you a Mars Blast, alright, hold on. That's what you want? Mars Blast? Hold up. Watch him ask for a gut punch next. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Oh, certainly not. Do you think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Still, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. Like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? But to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Right. Oh yeah, let's get it. The suplex. Yeah, cause bro here likes strong drinks. Yo, he's putting my boy on. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So, why go through the whole thing? Rejection. Need to hide something? The second one. Easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in a bed with horrible pressure builds up in your body. Oh, what? And nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. That just... Honestly, I won't even lie. That just sounds painful. Oh, you feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. That's disgusting. And after all that, they need to implant you with the mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Yeah, bro. I told you, bro, want that gut punch, bro. Look at that. Here. Yeah, I love these. Looks different from yours, though. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. Yo, he's gonna come back again, watch. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seems like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. The guy tires the hell out of me. Yo, she's here! Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way we'll be in a good mood. You'll be in a good mood too. Bad touch. Yes, ma'am. You already know what it is. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband, and drunk at that. Bro, how? But also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. What? And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. What? Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. But she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky your husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Ava comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. What? I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but yo, nah, her family's out of pocket. I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? You and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that. I mean, the age difference and all. But there's something in particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Whoa. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know. Little by little, the admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you've been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey. Not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. So she didn't change a bit? How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember why I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So, what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give up Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Oh man. Right. Little gossip going on. Let's see. Huh? Okay. Accidentally I closed my tab. What the hell? Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Oh no, bruh. Wait, the TV cut off. Ooh. Oh hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became an animosity. Not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. That sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid all alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Yo! Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Yo! Be a hornball. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. Oh, she came to ruin stuff. I mean, I know the girl is you and the sister is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. Point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. The mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. Yo, who is this girl that keeps popping up, bruh? She is quite the mystery. Here. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday, if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Wow. You were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Oh, that's why you disappeared off screen. Anyways, call me if anything comes up. Bro, what the hell is going on with Jill? Less chilly today. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh shit. Hey, oh, it's her. Ah, Norma. Phew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap. I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Whew. You thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Oh, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And, well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me not to give it my all. So, she told me to still go to the college, of course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed firsthand into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. You are right. I'll be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So thank you. How sincere. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make me a bleeding Jane, please. On it. Oh no, that joke. Why is he asking for that though? That's weird. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. Not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character. Don't know. Just break the fourth wall? What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Joe? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. Why is he asking for all these drinks, though? There's no one in the bar, right? It's just us? Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. I mean, the TV turned off, so... There! What? Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the the Dorth Inquisition. Wait, is this kind of like Doki Doki, bro? Like Monica, bro, where she can like change like reality and stuff? The universe? Dorth Inquisition, Dorth Inquisition, ouch. I biz my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Honey! Ah, hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Yes, ma'am. I'm already on it. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... Who are you? You do. Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe. Take care of Becky, please. Who is Becky? Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. He's gonna buy them from the internet. He'll find them and put us all at the risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry. Hey Joe, mind if I ask a silly question? You see, my clients, you can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers get on my nerves though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like a cat's, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh. Let's go a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki-Ramanova treatment. Or was it the Romaneko-Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got caught in the middle of it at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention the Zaibatsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stengovich. Was it Stengovich? Let's call him Stengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. You almost read that completely wrong. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stengovich, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through catification procedure even if they had no ailments at all. All because of one particular girl whose life got saved through that treatment became a media darling for a bit. The whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers? A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features? The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. Or protrusions. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Huh? You didn't think that those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh? It still surprised me a bit though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes or less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stengovich. Eh? I just remembered Sylvia Stengovich was around my age when I was a teen. There were some TV specials featuring her. I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. Did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. All booze and no firecrackers makes Dana a dull girl. Okay, this flawless tip bonus. Okay, it is definitely possible. It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. If I was at like 5,700, I'm at 7,500 now. This shift in the next one should put me at about 10K. Alright. I feel like that was a bit too short, so I'm gonna do another one. Or you've been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous? Clearly. Alright, we got new news. We got new news. Surviving in Glitch City, the bar called Valhalla. Okay. Yoru new season. It's finally here. I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, base god. All boards report in... What other boards, you idiot? Nice more stupid moblobs. Why get this new season, but the best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up. Get a job, you stupid NEET. Oh god, prepare. Here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in a comfy couch. Put on my favorite Mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on my heater, get my blanket, watch Glorious YY, and fall asleep when it ends. I am comfy. I wish I was as comfy. I have work tomorrow. Enjoy the Yorus for me. These threads are so weird, I swear. Oh, that was it? I'm gonna save because for some reason I didn't save the last time. Alright, day 17. Let's do it. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian, Applegate, and as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should at least have 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Ugh, fine. Give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. You know Gil has a crush? He what? Wait, on who? Line of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. He's been coming onto him for ages, and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backward. I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it? That's right. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me, we're actually gonna switch up the track this time. Oh, I had to choose that banger for this one. Let's get it. Alright. Trying to mix drinks and change lives. Yo, with a crush, huh? And this OST, yo, this is a banger. I won't even lie. This place, great. Oh, if it isn't, oh, it's her. Hey, Jill. Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door is open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Nah, where did she? Oh, it's Donovan, bruh. Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey, kid. I'll have the usual. Right. Huh, you remember me after 2 weeks. Donovan's usual drink, a beer, buddy. Like, I ain't never gonna forget that. Come on, man. Here. Sure, good enough. What you mean, good enough? The paper's been a mess lately. You think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things? Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? Put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in the non-pleasant way. Labatsu Corp and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, and the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation and keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh? Not to mention, there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's still obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlets talks about that. Alright, kid, let's try a moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. A moonblast? That's what I'm saying. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here. Now let's see what the ruckus is about. So what brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see a Lilim coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. He's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Yo, that smile is devious. Not really. She jumped to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? You want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also, hot ass and tits. Bro's still a hornball after all these weeks. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as a shit right now. Okay. I want to know just how detailed those king class Chia models are personally. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. What? In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off of the thought of me cheating on her. What? That Laleem isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Let's give him a pile driver, literally. I'm saying, bro. Bro's out here stalking women. Here. Alright. Well, seeing that she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that'll look a bit like her. Guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video of her. Recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. Nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. This idol wants something sweet. Sugar rush, baby. You can't go wrong with a sugar rush. Here. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have any chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? Not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough. It wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's sticking the mud where planting is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. Hey, can you really walk so calmly? These streets aren't exactly safe. Really? I haven't faced any issues lately. Here they've tried to mug me once or twice, but it's no big deal. No big deal? Every time someone tries to mug me, somebody pops out somewhere and stops it. What? Makes me feel like I'm always protected. Those are some hardcore stalkers. I guess the fact that she ran away from Donovan even after all that says something. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. If I remember correctly, something bitter, but girly is fine too. Okay, so like tea. Bitter but girly. Okay, this is bitter, girly, and soft. I mean, let's hope it works. I mean, I don't really know. I'm not sure. This is the closest thing. Let me check one more time. Bitter. Hell nah, none of this can be. We'll just give her this. Here. Yeah, this works. Okay, good. I was gonna flip shit. Hey, you're a king class Chia, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and the DFC-72? You both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that for the resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. I see. So anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those that couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love Is a Drug. Ah. So you know the B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their on-stage personas are. Persona? Let me stop. Really? Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times, but also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl, though, through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Huh, hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. And so, they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. Opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a sparkle star first. Alright. Sparkle star, baby. Got it. Here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Joe. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, skills back. I'll take my break. Alright. Damn it. Break time. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Okay, I think we just changed that. Let's get it, baby! Alright then. Oh, this is a banger, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Girl, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of the boss's chicken buckets. Did boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. Bleeding Jane. You already know when you see Stella, you're gonna see Say. Did I? Okay, let's hope I made that right. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped by to say hi. Oh, so I was wrong. Oh. Pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean, really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? Bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey Joe, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how was it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... Sorry. After the events at the bank, suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take their armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. But between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, every single piece of armor, the pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Can anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patience just opened for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case though. This is a guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people including himself. The aesthetics in his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of Henshin heroes. And what? It looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He had one of the few, if not the only suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was really going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy, they're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city even trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with the theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. And again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just a front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. Makes a fool of himself, and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Ugh, yeah. So, what you're saying is that Glitz City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh? No, seriously, and what? Can I get a Brandtini here, please? Sure. Yes, ma'am. You already know what it is. I literally quite thought I messed that up already. All age. Here. Thanks. Well, I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki encore concert. Nice. Alright, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over more powerful people. Over other more powerful people, okay. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. Be more importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from the distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I can get in the disabled line with Sei and her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me at how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't have used that. Heh. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. What's classic? Well, oh, classic. Oh, you want that frothy water? Okay. Bro, I'm telling you, they love this, bro. They love this. Here. Thank you. That frothy water, bruh. Yo, give me some bubbly, frothy water. Give me some classy, frothy water. You already know what it is. You have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you, and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole Tech Gold Rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Daibatsu have been so paranoid about marking the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable information from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you could screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above the law, every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. Damn, bro, they greedy out here. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Ah, Alba. Again? No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First the greeting stop, then saying please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. Am not. In fact, I'll go through that door again and I expect you to properly greet me this time. She really wandered off screen. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. You overdid it. You totally overdid it. Quoth the bartender, I did not. So you like poetry? I had a phase. Can I get you something? Let's start with the big cobalt velvet. Sure. Okay, so if it's big, right? Does that mean I have to add twice the amount? Honestly, I forgot about that tutorial they explained in the beginning when they were talking about big stuff. But we gonna try it. Okay. Here. Thanks. Also, just add bruh. Bro, I swear the last time I did that with the beer, there was no difference. Oh yeah, it's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bells? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd, today my daily card readings told me that I'd meet great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon, I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well though. Instead of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Still, I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. I can think of at least 6 different sources on the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. Why? Why? Please relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Do you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods no, I give up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... I don't know. It's like the way you looked. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pick? Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Of course she does. She's a hacker. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Yo. That's right, I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing. So I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know? I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You're obsessed with the occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kind of almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69. Like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Still, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten things up a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. Sugar rush. Are they trendy now or something? Hell yeah, they trendy because I'm making them right. Here. This is the thing. Say Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past. I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I describe as such that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. Reasonable, reasonable. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight, me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit and before you know it... Anyways, the other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There's a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he changed his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. Damn. That's... Yeah, when your beliefs don't like align, obviously something bad gonna happen. That's just recipe for disaster. At least that's what I think. I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will ya? Damn, how much you finna drink today? Yo, she drinking a lot today. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Yo, I love you and I know you're saying that in jest, but I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real and they're spectacular. Now ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one and only one chance to call me by my full name as compensation then. I gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping because the real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spent lots of time typing and these replacements helped me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh. There's other utilities like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's a lot more, but there's small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How'd your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment and it can pass off as our original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. You didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So, are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Eh? Why? Just call me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. Oh no, no. Surprise. Hey Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey. Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters will leave the body after death and then act as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still, an interesting read though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idol girl left him like that. Seems. You think? Might have been a while he was out. True. Hey boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so. That I am. Yeah, why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So, now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. What? Oh well, wait, what? Come here, fuck boy. Yo, no, my boy. 8th grade, what? No way they're ending the shift just like that. My boy is... Wait, you have 10K already. Wait. Who'd have thought that we'd get a bona fide idol in the bar? Wait, we have 10K already. I feel like an adult. You were charged with 10,000 for your rent. Have a nice day. Damn, bruh. $145 to the name is crazy. We have another roof over our heads for another month. Yay. Oh my god. 10K is gone. I can't buy no accessories now. That's whatever. I made this part pretty long. But I was curious and I did look up how many days are in this game. So we are on day 18. So after this day, there would be just one more, which would be, you know, the New Year's. So honestly, this game has a lot of good stuff going for it. I can't wait to see what the ending is like. And then I did hear that there are also kind of like 2 extra segments to this game, but I will be playing those. So anyone who is watching this video, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see all y'all in the next one. Peace.